Hi, I'm Sarah D. Welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a good day, and if you're not, I hope it gets better. I hope you make it better, because kind of that's your job, right? That's my job, that's your job, to make our lives better. And then as we make our lives better, we are better able to help somebody else. Behind me, I have my little Valentine's Day, I don't know, menagerie? I don't know, grouping. I got it instead of getting a card for my husband this year. Got these little things, and I'm going to read them to you in case you can't read them. There's home and there's love. And there's stick with love. Stick with love. Everything else is exhausting. And then I have, we are a perfect match. And then do small things with great love. And then there's a little Be Mine heart. So this is the last post in February. And it's, Valentine's Day is past. And love is never out of fashion. But when it's Valentine's Day, sometimes I remember my children thinking about, sometimes they would say, oh, I don't have a Valentine who's going to be my Valentine this year. And I never understood that, I guess, because it was more about getting cards in elementary school, and then when I got to be an adult, it wasn't a thing for me. So I don't know, somehow they've advertised it more from when I was a kid. When I was a kid, it was in elementary school, and then after that, it was like, it was a kid thing. But love is not a kid thing. It's a people thing. It's a being alive thing. And being able to love yourself is key. When we love ourselves, we can better know how others might prefer to be loved. Not necessarily how they do. We all know there's so much information about how people want to be loved, and we have to make sure what language we're speaking, they're speaking, all that kind of stuff. But the love language you have, how do you show yourself love? Do you? Do you care for yourself? Are you brave enough to care for yourself? This song is called I'm Brave Enough to Be Myself. And in it I say I was born to be happy, and some people say that's not necessarily what we were born to be. We were born to make meaning, to live a meaningful life, but happiness is part of that meaning for me. I am brave enough to be myself. I was born to be happy. No matter what they say, if their words don't pay what they say they will, I'll let them be. 'Cause here's the deal, I am brave enough to be myself. I was born to be happy, and though they mean well in their pumpkin shell, fashioned by Peter, good as it may be, it was made to keep sheep, and I'm more than that. should on myself. I can be like a child, curious and let play pave the way to myself. I am brave enough to be myself. I was born to be happy. No matter what they say, if their words don't pay what they say they will, I will let them be. 'Cause I was born to be happy. And I haven't been happy. There are a lot of times I have not been happy. And those were the times that I'm trying to live by somebody else's ideal. When I am trying to do what somebody else tells me I should do. A long time ago, I read a little book. Actually, I didn't finish it, but it was called A Happy Pocket Full of Money, I think is what it was called. And in that book, I can't tell you who it's by, I don't remember. But in that book, I learned something very important. And what that was is when you are living in shoulds and being should all over by someone else, that isn't helpful, number one. I knew that already. But that there is not one good. There's what good do you want. Clarify your should, then do it or don't. We get to choose. We get to choose what we choose. We don't have to choose what they told us we should choose. And I would encourage you not to choose what they tell you to choose, if what they tell you to choose brings a harvest of rotten fruit. I found that, and yet I felt guilty for not doing what they told me I should do. Told, I should put the D on there. Told me I should do. So in that little book, I learned that there are many goods, many right things to do, and that actually I got to choose which right thing I would do. Now, after I made that choice, that is the thing that would clarify my should. And it would be my should. And so, if I want to get from point A where I am to point B where I say I want to be, I should take the action steps to get me to that point B. That's what I should do. That is what I would do if I really wanted to get to point B. I get to determine my shoulds. And in doing that, I have more happiness. Have you experienced that? Have you gone through parts of your life where you let other people tell you what you should be doing? Well-meaning, loving people you care about and that you know care about you. But they're telling you all these things you should do if you're going to be a good person or if you're going to be happy. And then you do those things and you're still not happy and they just say, well, you're doing them wrong. Well, okay. Well, that's how I do them, so maybe I should pick a different good. So the thing I do will get me what I want. And then, then I can process that fruit and decide, well, is it good and is it still blessing me? Anyway, I encourage you to be brave enough to be yourself, to be brave enough to love yourself enough to find out who you are, to find out what you care about. Because if you care about something, you will take care of it and you will move forward to embrace it and to share it with others. Thank you for spending a few moments with me today, and I wish you great success in finding out what it is you care about. There are things you have to do, yes, but there are things you get to do. I'm Sarah D. Make it a great day.